Hello, welcome to the video for Certified Teacher 235, Mathematics 7 through 12. This is part 5 of Competency 008, Exponential and Logarithmic Functions, and this is a problem. Solve the following logarithmic equation. Log base of 2, x minus 2, plus log base of 2, x minus 1 equals to 2. So what we have to do here first is know our logarithmic laws. And here, this is the product rule, and we have log base of m times n, and this becomes log base of b m plus log base of b n. And if we look here, this looks very similar to the problem that we were given, and this means that we can go about changing on how our equation looks like. So here we would have log base of 2 x plus 2 times x minus 1 equals to 2. So here we just combine them into product rule. And here, this will become x plus 2 times x minus 1 equals to 2 squared. Where if we multiply x times the x and the x times negative 1, we have x squared minus x. And then if we multiply the 2 times the x and then times the negative 1, we have 2 times x, that gives us plus 2x, and then 2 times negative 1, that gives us negative 2. And then on this right-hand side, we have 1. And now we combine our like terms. And like terms are the negative x and the plus 2x. And we are left with x squared plus x minus 2 equals to 4. Now, if we bring the 4 to the left-hand side, we would have to subtract 4 from both sides. And that gives us x squared plus x minus 6 equals to 0. Now, we have to find the x solutions. And that gives us the solutions of x plus 3 and x minus 2 equals to 0. So how do we check this? If we multiply the 3 and the negative 2, that gives us negative 6. And if we add 3 and negative 2, that gives us 1, which is the 1 in front of the x. Now, we equal both factors to 0. So this means that we have x plus 3 equal to 0 and x minus 2 equal to 0. So that gives us x equals to negative 3 and x equals to 2. Okay, so we have these two solutions. Now, how do we check which one is the correct value that fits the logarithmic equation? So all we have to do first is substitute the values that we got into the arguments. Now, if we get a negative answer or a 0, the x values cannot be used. So let's go ahead and check that. So first we will try with the negative 2. And we have one of the arguments is plus x plus 2, and we will try the negative 3. So if we substitute the net value of negative 3 into x, we have negative 3 plus 2. And that gives us negative 1. And earlier we said that if it was a negative value, then we can't use the x. So here we got negative 1, a negative number, so it means that we cannot use negative 3. Now let's go ahead and check the value for x equals 2. We have our first argument x plus 2. So let's go ahead and substitute. If we have 2 plus 2, that gives us 4. Okay, it's a positive number. Then let's go ahead and try with the other argument. So we have x minus 1. If we substitute 2 minus 1, that becomes 1. And it is also a positive number. So that means that the solution that makes and solves this logarithmic equation is the value for when x equals to 2.